Hi, and welcome to this short demo of how the Glee app and web platform will look and how you can access all of the key functionalities. Within this webinar, you'll be shown how to log in, access the key functionalities of the platform, and how to set up and edit your profiles. You should have received your welcome email by now, and this will include some key details about how to log in, as well as the link to download the mobile app. The credentials you'll need to log in, though, will be your email, and that's the one you used to register with, as well as your registration ID, which is a unique code to claim your account for the first time. You can then click login, and this will take you through to the login page. As you can see, my email has pre-filled and it's taken me straight through to add in my badge ID, which is done for me. If this doesn't pre-fill for you, don't worry, you can enter them manually by checking the details from your email. Once you've claimed this, you'll be able to set up a password, and this password will be the password that you use to log into the mobile app, along with your email that you use to register with. And don't worry, if the first time you log in, you're taken through to the mobile app, you can claim your account in the same process from there. At any point, if you forget your password, you can contact our support or you can request a new one. The next step that will happen is completing your profile. This is good for a couple of reasons to do when you first log in. One, it pre-fills your profile with a bit of information about yourself, about what you're attending the event for, and about some information on you. This also feeds into our AI matchmaking system, which will generate smart recommendations of other users who you should most likely be interested in connecting with. You can add in details by simply clicking in. You can type values for some items such as website. Others will have pre-filled options that may already be included from your registration, or you can add in here. So I can click additional options and press update. You can do this for all of the fields, and if you miss this step, don't worry, you can access this on your profile as well. Next, your contact details. Here you can decide how you want these to be shown on the platform, whether it's private, public, or connections only. Finally, consent to matchmaking, and this just means you're happy for us to use your information to generate smart recommendations. Now, if you're an exhibitor representative, there is one additional step you may see when you first log in, and this will be the first person from your exhibiting company that will log in, that will see this message. And this will be to set up your team. It's not very complicated to do. All you need to do is write in your team name, which will be your exhibitor name. Click next, and you will then have access to the Teams portal to work collaboratively with your team members. Once you're happy, you can click Start Networking. And you can see on here, we're at the home page now. There's navigation items around here and on the home feed to access the key areas. First thing you want to do though when you log in is go to your profile and make sure all your information is correct. This first snapshot here is what everyone will see when they view you within a list and when browsing through. It's a preview of your profile. Make sure your name, last name, and headline are up to date, and add in a profile picture. We know that profile pictures, although it's a small thing, really do encourage people to approach you on the platform and to interact with you. So make sure you add this in. You can then see here the initial questions you had during onboarding, as well as adding in a job title, company, and location. You can press Update Profile here. This is due for your personal profile. You do have access to the Teams portal where there'll be a link included to update your exhibitor page if you need to. All of that information should already be there from you though from registration. Next, manage your availability. So you'll be able to book meetings through this app for during the event, which is great. However, we know that you're not going to be available potentially throughout the entire event at all hours. So make sure you only mark down times that you are actually available for. And this will help reduce the time you need to spend if someone sends you a meeting request that you're not available for. You can see here I'm available between 10 and 6 p.m. every day. And I can edit further times where I'm not going to be available. So I've clicked on here and said I'm unavailable between 2 and 5 p.m. I could also do potentially from 10:30 till 11:45 on the Tuesday. I can add in further ones, delete them at any time if my availability changes. If I press save to update, will get managed through here, and no meeting requests will be able to be sent to you during the times where you have blocked off. Next up, you've got some admin, changing your email password, managing your notifications, and more about the platform itself. Once you're done with updating your profile, you can go through to the home page. There is also the Teams area, which I'll go into in more detail in a moment. However, we want to make sure you understand the key functionalities of the platform first so that this makes more sense for you when browsing. A key area of this platform is networking, and the best area to start is recommended for you. Now, this is going to show a list of recommendations based initially from your profile information. This will be people that you're really keen on meeting with. Hopefully, they're going to be people who have matched in terms of who the products that they're interested in, maybe products that you provide, and so on. You can see their profile information here. You can see 3 key action points that you can do. Show interest. You can send a message with this interest to let them know why you're interested in connecting with them. Once you've connected, so they've shown interest in you back, you form a connection and you'll be able to chat at any time. You can also request a meeting. You can see here the invitee's name, the date, and the time. And you'll be able to see potentially a variety of locations where you're able to meet this person. You can also add in here a personal message, which means letting them know why you want to meet with them. Once you send this meeting request, it will initiate an email to this person so they receive this in their inbox as well as in the platform and the app. They can respond to it, they can accept, decline, ask to reschedule this meeting. And then once they do respond, you will receive an email notification with the update on there, as well as a change in status in your schedule in here. Again, important reminder, this is why your availability is very important, because in here, only times where you're both available will be shown. The last action we have is skip. Skip just means that you're not interested in this person, potentially their matches, or you've already met them before. You may not be interested in meeting them at this event, or there's just something that you're not sure on their profile. Don't worry, it's completely anonymous. You press skip, they will simply go into your skip list here, and this will be hidden from you. They won't receive any form of notification and they won't know that you've skipped them. The more you interact with this list, though, the better your recommendations will be. You'll see about 10 initially when you log in, but the more you interact, the more recommendations will be generated and the better they'll be, because our AI also learns from the behavior that you take on other users and how you interact with them on the platform. Within your interested in you will be any profiles that have shown interest in you. You can then connect with them and send a chat message if you want to. And then once someone has been a connection, they will sit in your connections here. You can chat, you might be able to request a meeting with them. You can see here we also have them in the connections bar here, and this is available on both the mobile and the web platform. My interest list, this is everyone who I've shown interest in, however has not taken any action back on me just yet. And again, my skip list, this just shows all of the profiles that I've currently pressed skip, and I can unskip a person at any time if I do change my mind. Next up, my schedule. So any meetings that you have scheduled will sit in here and it will be in date order. You can also filter by meeting status. So if you just want to check your confirmed meetings, you'll be able to see that by clicking meeting status. And you can see here the key details for the meeting, the status of it. We can reschedule it still or cancel if needed. And you'll be able to see both attendees by hovering over the profiles, and on the mobile app, you'll be able to see their names attached to the meeting itself. Within this schedule as well, you might also notice that you have some fantastic sessions already added in here for you. These are ones that we want to highlight that you will be interested in. And you can add these to your schedule just to reconfirm to the organizer that you're interested in attending this event. And you can also add this into your personal calendar. Everything available in this schedule you can add to your personal calendar, including meetings. You'll be sent a CSI file that will allow you to add that into your personal calendar. And you can see here the full details of the session itself and when it's going to start. You'll also be able to see the full agenda. Not all of the sessions may sit in your schedule already, so be sure to check the full agenda. You can filter by date if you want to and use the search if there's a session that you've seen that you really want to make sure you've got added in. Or you can scroll through and find the details on here. Lastly, you'll be able to see some fantastic lists of all the attendees, exhibitors, key buyers, visitors who are going to be attending the event. And you can go through here and really see information about all of the profiles. Use the filters at the top to narrow this down. You'll be able to see all the same key calls to actions will still be available. So you can really browse through, as well as using the recommended for you in here. Any of your products will also be shown in here. And you'll be able to see all of the visitors in this list. You'll also see some fantastic information about the event, such as the opening times, keeping you safe and secure, and support. Things will be continuously added to this in the run-up to the event, so make sure you log in and check for any updates in the app throughout the next couple of weeks. Now onto the Teams area. So this is you as a personal level, you're navigating through, generating your own connections, but as an exhibitor representative, you'll have access to Teams. And this is a collaborative area for you and your team members to work together, have a shared calendar between all of you, and you'll also be able to see the link of how you can update your company profile if you need to. First thing you want to do is go to Settings, Team Members. If you have any team members, they will automatically be added in here when they log in. You want to just check every few days, so if you have any join requests on here, if you can't see anyone when you first log in, this will probably be because they have not claimed their account just yet. So give them a nudge if they haven't already logged in, and you'll be able to accept or decline team member requests to join. And this will mean that they've also registered as representing your exhibitor page. And if you want to accept them, there'll be a green button here to click accept. Company profile, as you know, profile editing is disabled. And if you want to make any changes, this needs to be done directly in the exhibitor zone. Don't worry, all your profile should already be up to date with all of your information from registration. However, if there is a change you need to make, click on here and you can go through those steps. Last important area in the settings is the exports. You'll be able to export your meetings and export your contacts. So this will be you and your team members' connections and all of your meetings. No contact details will be shared in these exports unless the person has their contact sharing details set to public. So you'll want to exchange these details yourselves when you meet with them. Back onto the functionality of Teams. So here you can see, and you can change the view on this if you want to view it in a list format, if that's easier for you, all the meetings that you and your team members have. And the fantastic thing is any team member can accept or decline meetings for each of the team members in here. So if there's a few that haven't been accepted yet by one of your team members and you know it's going to be one that they want to accept, you can go in and accept this on their behalf. You can also create a meeting on behalf of one of your team members. So you can click down here, select the representative, type in the guest name, choose the date, time, location, and add in a personal message. And again, this will take into account the representative that you're creating the meeting on behalf and the guest availability calendar. Inbound leads, fantastic feature of Teams. This is where any interaction from your company profile, your products, your personal profile will all be shown in here. So you'll be able to see any that you haven't reviewed just yet. They'll be sat here and you can take the same actions that we've already shown you. Now, each team member will have a slightly different view of what they've got left to review, as what I might not see as a very interesting inbound lead. I might want to skip that, might be valuable for one of my other team members. So we leave that there for them to action. Any that you've reviewed will go into your reviewed list, and everyone will have the same number of total inbound leads. Now, note, this isn't available on the mobile app. So make sure that in the run up to the event, you've gone through this on the web application first to action those inbound leads. These are going to be buyers, visitors that are potentially interested in your profile and your exhibiting company and may want to meet with you. So you may go through this pre-event and also follow up after the event to make sure all of these inbound leads are actioned. You also have access to a company chat. Now, a visitor or a buyer may not know from who they want to chat with or meet with from your exhibiting company. So a chat message is a great way to do that fast interaction. Any team member can reply to these messages and they'll be able to send a response from the company. And you can then initiate a meeting with one of your representatives. Again, important, this isn't available on the mobile app, so make sure you've checked this pre-event. This is also only available once you've logged in, so people won't be able to chat with your company until the first representative has logged in and created Teams. So make sure you go in and do this early to get as many chat messages through as possible. And the last area we have is an overview of all of your contacts. This is anyone that you or a team member has scheduled a meeting with and it's confirmed, or has connected with. You'll be able to see the name, company, and the status, and this just means who they've connected with or who they have a meeting with. You can also delete a contact at any time, and this is what's available in the export to you as well. This is a very short overview of the platform, and we hope you enjoy exploring it. Of course, if you have any questions whilst browsing or have any questions in logging in, you can reach out to our support. There will be pop-ups throughout the platform. If you struggle to log in, you'll be directed to our support page. And of course, contact the organizer support if there's anything you need that is event related. We hope you enjoy using the app and the platform and wish you all the best for the event. Thank you.